Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have used these leftover pieces of fabric to make a wallet. My brother said to me that he needed a new wallet, so I thought I'd make him one. So let's get into it. First, I told him about the idea I had and wanted to get his opinion on it. So these are the ones I'm going to use to make your wallet.
Yeah.
So the black one's going to be, when you open the wallet, it's where the notes are going to sit in.
Okay.
The dark blue one is going to be the outside.
Yeah.
I wanted to use this one, but I didn't have enough of this one to make the inside otherwise.
Okay.
So this is now on the outside, and I thought it'd be a bit leery maybe from the outside.
Okay.
So this one is going to be what the pockets are made out of that you put your cards in.
Yeah.
So does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Just so it's clear for you watching at home, I used the black fabric as a lining for the note compartment on the wallet. The pattern fabric would be used to make the pockets for his cards, and the blue fabric will be used on the outside of the wallet and also the inside, where the pockets will be attached. I also used some iron-on interfacing for this project. This made the fabric more secure and helped it hold its shape. I'll explain this further later in the video. For my lining fabric, I measured and marked out two pieces that were 9 inches long and 4.5 inches wide. I then cut these out. This is how they looked. For the pockets, I measured and marked out two pieces that were 19 inches long and 5 inches wide. I then cut these out. This is how they looked. Then, for the outer and inner pieces, I measured and marked two pieces that were 5 inches wide and 9 inches long. I cut these out. I then cut out two pieces that were the same size from the iron-on interfacing. I now had all my pieces. The outer and inner pieces, the interfacing that will be attached to these pieces, the lining pieces for the note compartment, and the pieces to make the pockets for the cards to sit in. I could now start making the wallet. First, I took the inner and outer pieces, and with the wrong sides facing up, I placed the interfacing onto each piece, with the bumpy side down. These small bumps are adhesive dots that will melt and stick to the fabric as it is ironed, making the fabric stronger and able to hold its shape better. Next, I took the two lining pieces, placed these right sides together and pinned along the sides and bottom edge. Once everything was pinned in place, I sewed where I'd pinned, but left a small opening along the bottom edge. This is how it looked. I now needed to make the pocket pieces. Taking one piece, I turned this over so the wrong side of the fabric was facing up and folded the end over 4 inches. I ironed this to hold it in place. I then turned this over so the right side of the fabric was facing up and the folded edge was now underneath. For this next step, you will need a card. I'd recommend using a gift card or a loyalty card instead of a credit card, as you will be using an iron near this and you don't want to damage or warp the credit card. I placed the long edge of the card level with the folded edge of the fabric. I then folded the fabric up until it hit the bottom of the card. I measured 1 inch up from the fold and folded the fabric back down over itself. I then removed the card and pressed this fold with an iron to hold it in place. This makes one pocket for the cards to sit in. I then repeated this process until the folded edge was level with the edge of the fabric underneath. You should have something like this. I turned this over and cut off the excess fabric. This is how it looked. I then repeated this for the other pocket piece. These pieces should measure 5 inches wide and 4 inches long once folded. I then sewed down the sides of each piece to hold the folds in place. the pocket pieces were now complete. I could now attach these pocket pieces to the inner piece of the wallet. With the right side of the inner fabric facing up, I placed one pocket piece onto this with the card slots facing the centre and the raw ends on the outer edge. I repeated this for the other pocket piece on the other side and placed a couple of pins in each side to hold them in place. I then sewed down the top and bottom edges of the pocket pieces. This is how it looked so far. Next, I placed the outer piece onto the pocket pieces with the right sides together and pinned along the sides and bottom edge. Once everything was pinned in place, I sewed bride pinned, making sure to leave the top edge unsewn. This is how it looked. I then cut off the excess fabric so the wallet wouldn't be bulky. Once I'd done that, I turned the wallet the right way round. This is how it looked. I now needed to attach the lining to the wallet. I folded the bottom of the outer piece up an inch so it would fit into the lining, making sure the lining was inside out and the wallet was the right way round. With the edges lined up, I pinned all the way around the opening of the wallet. Once everything was pinned in place, I sewed bride pinned. This is how it looked once it was sewn. I then turned the wallet the right way round through the gap I left in the bottom of the lining earlier. I made sure all the corners were pushed out and then sewed the gap in the lining closed. I then tucked the lining inside the wallet. This is how it looked. I then top stitched around the opening to give the wallet a neater and more professional look. Finally, I top stitched along the sides and bottom of the wallet, again to give it a neater finish. Once that was done, the wallet was now complete and this is how it looked. I was really happy with how the finished wallet looked, and as it is homemade, it would make a great unique gift for family, a friend, or even yourself. So let's see what my brother thinks of the finished product. So what do you think?
Oh, hello, I did not see you there. Yes, that is a very nice wallet. Perfect for all of my money and cards and things. See? Very nice, I like that.
Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.